Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. I'm going to be doing a review of Deck of Scarlet and Scentbird for their August products. Products were sent to me free to review, but this is not a sponsored video. They're not paying me. I'm just talking about my thoughts about these products. These are my honest thoughts on these products, and they might surprise you a little bit. If you guys watch a lot of YouTube, you've probably heard of these brands before. I believe they are the sister companies of each other, but Deck of Scarlet is a bi-monthly eyeshadow palette subscription. It is $29.95 for an eyeshadow palette. It comes with eyeshadows, face products, and lip products. And I did do my eyeshadows, lip, and blush and highlighter with this palette today. This is their edition 9 palette, and it does look like this. Deck of Scarlet collaborates with different influencers, and the one that they collaborated with for this palette was Belle Jorden. So I'll insert a picture of what she looks like right here. And I'll also leave some of her social media down below, but I do like the packaging on here. It is really pretty, and the palette itself is pretty sleek. It's not that big and bulky. So here's what the palette looks like. As you can see, it comes with 3 eyeshadows up top, a blush, a highlighter, and then 2 different lipsticks on the side. And the lipsticks actually have their own compartment, so they have this little flap that comes down, and then the powder products are separate. I mentioned this in my tutorial, but I do not like lipsticks in pans and palettes. I just don't really use them very often at all, but I do like the colors of these. I think this highlighter is a little bit too warm for this palette, but it does look really pretty. And then I didn't use this shadow on my eyes. I actually used it in my brows. But I'm gonna stop blabbing. Let's get into the swatches. I normally don't arm swatch like this, but let's try it. So this is the shadow in Supernova. This is the purple shadow, the shimmer. And these are pretty chunky, and they do have some fallout. This is the berry shade in Crush. This is the shade Drama, which is this cool tone brown. That one actually feels a lot softer than Crush, which is that more berry toned. So these are the eyeshadows. This is the highlighter in Shh. So that is a gold highlighter. And then there's this blush right here, which is a neutral pink tone, which is right here. And this one does swatch a little bit patchy, but those are what the powder products look like. Here is the first lip product in Tempting. Beautiful pink. And then the one I'm wearing on my lips right now is the shade Passion. So that is a darker berry color, and this is what it looks like on my lips. So those are the swatches of the Deck of Scarlet, and this is the edition 9 palette. So it's a very purple toned palette, and I do have it on my eyes, like I said. And I feel so dumb right now because I completely forgot that they have a Deck of Scarlet mascara. So this is what the packaging looks like. This is a full size, and I think this is the first month that they've included a mascara. So this has a very basic wand right here. And like I said, I haven't used this one because I forgot about it, but I'm actually going to do another makeup look after this video, and I'm going to try it out. I do have a tutorial at the end of this video after I talk about Scentbird as well. I'll just give you my thoughts now. I think this palette is really beautiful and the colors are really nice, but I don't think the formula on all the products is very consistent. For this shade right here in Supernova, this was very lackluster on my lids. I want my brush with some Mario Badescu spray, which usually works fine to intensify my eyeshadows, and I used a white cream base. So I definitely gave this palette a chance to pop on my eyes, and honestly, I don't think the shimmer was that great. This purple shade in Crush, I feel like it applied a lot darker and less purple than what it looks like in the pan. This shade in Drama was really nice for my eyebrows. I definitely need to test out this palette a little bit more, but for $29.95 every 2 months, I think that's a little bit expensive for what this palette is, or at least for this palette specifically. I'm not sure if their formulas are all the same, but from what I tried on this, I definitely need to test it out a little bit more, but I do have other products that I seem to like a little bit more. I really like the concept of them collabing with other influencers for creating their own palette. I do need to test this out a little bit more, but so far my first impressions are that the quality is just like, eh. And then before the tutorial, I'm briefly going to talk about Scentbird. I think you actually do get a decent amount of product with Scentbird, and I love how much of a variety they have. They have over 450 scents. So here is the one I have in Desert Blush. I love the color of it. It's just like a lime green color. And the mister is really nice as well. Hopefully you can see it. And then it comes so you can twist it up like that and then spray it. I think that is pretty convenient. The two scents I got from Raw Spirit Fragrances were Desert Blush, which is the one I just showed you, and then this one is in Citadel, which looks like that's the color of it. First, I'm gonna read the notes for Desert Blush. So it is sandalwood, osmanthus, which looks like a flower, violet, cedarwood, ylang ylang, I don't think I pronounced that right, and Baronia. So this looks like all flowers, and Desert Blush, that just kind of reminds me of a flower anyway. This one is kind of like a powdery, fresh floral scent, if that makes sense, at least to me. It does have a little bit of a musk to it. It's not necessarily my favorite fragrance. I'm still on the hunt for a good cruelty-free perfume. I'm using a Sol de Janeiro one right now, and I love that one, but I want more cruelty-free perfumes. And then this one is Citadel, so let me find the notes for this one. And the notes for Citadel are vetiver, bergamot, pear, lemon, tartagetes, I don't think I pronounced that right, and then spices, so very descriptive there. But I definitely think this is a more fruity perfume. It does have a freshness to it as well. Not my favorite fruity perfume. These perfumes are my favorite scents, but I do love that you have the option to pick your own fragrance, and there's actually, I think, an option to pick 2 or 3 fragrances now, and I think the value is pretty good as well. If I were to actually purchase one of these subscription services, I would purchase a Scentbird. I feel like the value is really great if you're getting a luxury perfume. If you're getting a decent amount of product, I think this has about the same as a normal rollerball, and this is $15, and they have like luxury fragrances like Prada. I'm pretty sure they have like Tom Ford and stuff like that. I personally think the Deck of Scarlet would be more worth it if it was like $20. I feel like I have less expensive eyeshadows and like powder products that I feel like perform better than this. This is cruelty free and there's no parabens in it, so I guess there's better ingredients in here, but still I feel like $30 for this palette, I feel like it's a little bit pricey, especially because the quality isn't super amazing. Like, it's good, but I don't think it's anything to write home about. Like I said, for like the 50th time in this video, I still need to test this palette out more. I'm not going to write it off completely, but I just have other things that I like better. But I do love like the purple color story of this palette. Super pretty, and congrats to Belle Jorden on collaborating with Deck of Scarlet. I'm going to start off with the shade Supernova, which is this beautiful purple. It's actually so much prettier in person than it is on camera, and it's beautiful on camera as well. I've only swatched these eyeshadows, and I did notice that they are a little bit powdery, but honestly, that's fine with me. I don't care about fallout because I always just clean it up after I do my eyeshadow. So let's pack this on. Ooh, that is a gorgeous purple. Kind of want to try it wet just because I feel like it's not super shimmery, and that's just what I'm used to. I love a good metallic eye. So I think I'm going to go over to my desk and grab my Mario Badescu spray and wet my brush a little bit. Put the product on the brush. I'm just going to spritz it. Not a whole lot. I just want to see if it can get a lot more shimmerier if I wet it. Okay, I see it coming through. So this purple is really pretty. It's kind of like a lavender purple, and it does have some blue shimmers in it. I just wish the shimmers would show up a little bit better, but it is a really pretty purple. I'm actually going to use the blush in Whisper in the crease. It's a really pretty kind of mauve-y color. It has a little bit of warmth to it, but I think it would be really pretty as a transition color. This has a lot of kick up as well. Like I said, it's fine. A lot of people do get bothered by fallout though, so just something to note. So it's blending okay. I mean, this is also a blush, but let me see. Let me just build up the color a little bit. It could be my primer, but I don't think it's sticking very nicely. I'm gonna go in with this berry shade and Crush. I'm so excited to use this one, and I'm gonna go on a more precise brush, and I'm gonna start building it up on the outer corner. It definitely applies darker. I mean, my brush is also stained. Let me try a clean brush and see what happens. So I'm going in with this clean e.l.f. brush. Yeah, it's not applying super berry like it is in the pan. It's kind of just applying like a dark purple. It looks like I kind of lost a little bit of that purple on my lid, so I'm actually going to use my finger with it. Oh, this purple's so pretty. Okay, that actually applies a lot more pigmented with my finger. But like I said, I have used a white base and I layered it a few times. So not loving that aspect, but this purple is gorgeous. I'm actually going to mix the blush and this eyeshadow and crush together, that rhymes, and see if I can just get, I don't know, some more definition in there. So the eyeshadow that I did not use yet is Drama, and I don't really think this color necessarily goes with the purples because, I don't know, I just feel like it would kind of make the look a little bit muddy. So I'm going to go into Drama on my eyebrow brush, and I'm actually going to apply it in my brows because it seems pretty cool toned enough for my brows. Ooh, that's a nice color. I don't do a whole lot to my brows, so I really just fill them in with powder. I rarely show my brows being done on camera. But that's actually a really nice color for my brows. So my upper eyelid eyeshadow is done. I'm going to go off camera and finish the majority of my makeup, and then I'll come back to my lower lash line and the blush and highlighter. I probably look a little bit washed out right now because I only have my foundation and a little bit of bronzer on, so I want to give some more color back to my face. So let's go into the blush and Whisper, and this seems very powdery and really pigmented, so I'm a little bit nervous. So I'm going to tap a little bit into the pan, and also I'm going to put it on my back of my hand and see how much pigment comes. So let's see. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, probably would have been a little bit more pigmented if I didn't tap it on my hands, so I guess let's try it on the other cheek. Oh, okay, I'm a little bit afraid. Looks a little bit muddy if I don't tap it off, so I'm gonna have fun. So I'm gonna have fun blending that out. And I typically like a little bit more blush. That's just a personal preference. So now let's go into the highlighter. This is in Shh. So I think that's cute. I'm a little bit nervous because it is like a straight gold highlighter, so I'm going to be super, super light when I'm putting this on. I don't love that there's a gold mixed with the purples. I feel like this should have been like maybe just a more cool toned highlighter. So I'm going to put a little bit on my brush and let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. This is going to be like a straight yellow line on me. I think this highlighter is really pretty though. If I was tanner, I feel like this would look so much better, but I think the glow is really nice. I feel like it's not super, super chunky or anything. It's accentuating my texture slightly, but like every highlighter does. But that is really pretty. I just keep piling it on even though I know it's too dark for me, but I think it is really pretty. So now moving on to the lip colors. So there are two shades here. There's a more pink tone in Tempting, which is right here. And then this bottom one right here, this is in Passion, which is a more berry toned. I'm going to try both of them on and then see which one I want to keep on for the rest of the video. So I don't have a lip brush, so I'm just going to go with my fingers and kind of hope for the best. And if I need to bring in like a precise eyeshadow brush or something, I'm going to. So first I'm going to put on Tempting, which is this beautiful pink shade. I actually really like this lip color. I would probably buy a color like this in an actual lipstick, like bullet formula or maybe a liquid lipstick. It is a very cool tone pink color and I think it is really pretty. I just took Tempting off, so now I'm going to go in with Passion and see how this looks. And then here's what the look looks like with the lip color in Passion. I think it is really pretty as well. I had to build it up a little bit. Probably use your error just because I'm not using a lip brush with it. But the lipsticks do feel very comfortable. I feel like Tempting feels a little bit more balmy on the lips, and this one in Passion feels a little bit more matte, kind of, but not necessarily matte, probably like a satin. I almost forgot to do my lower lash line, so let's get into that. I'm going to use the shade that we used on my outer corner and in the crease in Crush, which is this beautiful matte kind of great purple shade, which I used before. And I'm just going to go on my outer corner of my lower lash line. And for the rest of the lower lash line, I'm going to be using the shade Supernova, which is that shimmery purple shade, which we used on our lid. And on the inner corner, we're going to use the highlighter in Shh. I'm going to stick with this Passion lip color for the rest of the video, but this is my final look using the Deck of Scarlet palette. So those are my thoughts on Deck of Scarlet and Scentbird. I did enjoy trying out these products, so thank you to both of them for sending these products to me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you guys tried out any of these subscription services, and let me know your experience. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I believe I'm putting this up right before my giveaway ends, so I'm going to link my giveaway up on the screen here, so please enter if you're interested. There are 2 prizes, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.